Hey collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Thursday. Woo! I'm feeling good. I feel good. Da, 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 da. You know that I would now. You know why? I usually don't say this, but go watch my last video, because when I tell you the job I manifested, every single piece that I manifested, I was kind, I had faith, but I was like, I don't know, this is pretty specific about what I want in a job for this next year, and I got it. It was a long process. It's been 2 months. I've kept quiet about it. 3 long interviews with multiple people in each interview, but we got the job today, collective. That's what I'm talking about. What does the Cosmic Record Oracle want us to know? Find a resolution to something that's coming up, possibly. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Find a resolution about something needing to go with the flow. More self-care. Are we done? Okay. Okay. So the cards we got was go with the flow, self-care, and integrity. So you're being called to go with the flow. Holding on too tightly, can exhaust the spirit, while letting go is a gesture of trust in the universe. Did I say having trust? The more you attempt to control, the more you miss out on the surprises that life naturally brings. Isn't that the truth? I was talking about control I think when I did a walking little download message, I did over the weekend. Self-care. Self-love is the foundation of an abundant life. Wow. Treat yourself with kindness and respect, and others will see your worth and treat you the same. Definitely go back to the other readings. I talked about this. That's interesting. Abundance begins with the recognition of your own value. How do we expect people to value us and find worth in us, or to love us, or to respect us, if we don't do that for ourselves? Self-care isn't about getting your nails done, getting your hair done. I mean, that's like the materialistic part of it. Self-care is doing your healing work, right? Self-care is setting those boundaries and standing 10 toes down on it. And oftentimes when we set those boundaries, or we make choices to love ourselves at every turn and 10 toes down, we may lose friends, we may lose housing, we may lose connections, we may lose all of those things. But by releasing what's not meant for us, it then gives us the skeleton. This is interesting. This is pretty grotesque, but someone's skin melting off of them and you're down to the bare bones now. And now you're going to be able to rebuild from the ground up. Self-care, like I was saying, is about honoring yourself. This is how manifestations and abundances come in. The more worth you have for yourself, the more love. It's not just saying, I have self-worth and I love myself. Are you making choices that show the universe, your spirit team, your ancestors, whatever, and yourself, that you do love yourself? Are you allowing people to come in your energy and fuck around and not let them find out? Do you continually go into situations or into connections where people don't honor you and respect you? That's not self-care. It's like, I'm seeing like these toxic situations where people who just slightly disrespect you or see you only from their lens, not your growth lens, not the, you're this, you've grown and all this. But oftentimes people realize that the reason why we have to leave old people behind is because when we go inward and we do our own growth and healing, we're a totally different person. And we allow old people placing things back into our lives and always get disappointed unless they've done their growth and healing. If not, they're going to see you from the same fucking lens they saw you when you were 15, or when you were in your 20s, or when you were in some crazy stage in your life, or you were in addiction, or your energy wasn't balanced, right? If they haven't done their own work, they're going to continue to see you from that lens. And then you let these people in your energy, and you're wondering why you're still fine. Why can't they see me for who I am and what I am? Because they haven't done the work. And that is part of self-growth, is recognizing that. And then we have this integrity, right? We pulled this card before about having integrity. Don't compromise just to please others. That's not self-care. You are called to stand firm on your own principles, even if they go against the mainstream. Be brave in your authenticity. We got authenticity again. And your path will become more clear. Right. And that's what Spirit is saying is, about the decision I made to leave a very toxic job that was literally making me sick. My hair fell out. Someone had a voodoo doll on me. I saw it. She had me open up the bag and started laughing about it. This woman was from Haiti, and she had a fucking real life voodoo doll, and I had to go to a practitioner to get the shit off me, right? I had to leave that job with not a plan. Spirit told me to, because that was my self-care. Like, I'm getting sick. It was also because these people I worked for weren't seeing my worth and kept playing in my face. I'm like, Amory, do you really love yourself? Because if you loved yourself, would you still stay in these situations that continually kept you in old timelines of unworthiness and unlovability? So Spirit is saying, is like, look at true self-care in your life. Setting boundaries, saying no, taking care of your mental health. I think we are in Mental Health Month, right? And the harsh truth is sometimes it's your family and your closest friends. And I would never tell anybody what to do in their life. All I can say was the best thing I ever did was cut every motherfucking person off. That's just for me though. My energy came back. My gifts got stronger. I started recognizing who I was. I had to peel back the layers of the onion that people projected onto me for 50 fucking years. Realizing I'm not this person. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I believed these narratives about me for so long when I was just responding to the events that were happening in my life. And this is also like with the integrity. It's like standing 10 toes down on this. What else do we need to know about this, Spirit? It's like with this, it's holding on tightly to maybe you've been friends with someone for a long time, or it's your family members, holding on to these connections that these people are going to continue pulling you down. They're going to continue pulling you back to old versions of yourself, trying to pull you back to old versions of yourself because they have not done the work. And it's no judgment on them, but we're talking about you. What are you going to do in your life? How are you going to show up for yourself? You do all this healing work, you do all this growth, all this shadow work, all this stuff, making, being cool with your demons, you know what I'm saying? Balancing it all out, right? Because we never ignore the dark. The dark is our best friend. If you like to say it that way, dark and light, I don't like to say it like that, but the whatever it is, our traumas or whatever it is about us, right? We make friends with that. We make peace with that. There's no judgment. There's no shame. And when we do all that growth and healing work and expect the people in our lives just to adapt to it when they haven't done their work, they will continually pull you back. Because again, their lens is only like this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hi. They only can see you like that. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you. If you, especially if you're the black sheep or the scapegoat of your family, right? You're always going to be the problem. Just because you're new and improved and you're growing and you've healed some wounds and you're breaking cycles and all this stuff, you think people are going to be happy about that? Not the right people aren't, you should say. I don't like right or wrong, but not the people that are meant for you aren't going to be. Will be. But people have seen you through a certain lens. It's a hard pill to swallow. We still wish people the growth and the healing they need, but we are no longer allowing these motherfuckers in our life that continue to spin these old narratives about us that keep us stuck, that stop us from moving forward. There comes a point in our life when we have to take responsibility for the people and the situations that we put ourselves in. No, it's not. It's easier said than done. Oh, trust me, I know. I get it. But Spirit is like really calling you, like, where's your self-care at? Where are your integrity of standing 10 toes down? Like, you've done all this work. You've worked your ass off to get where you're at right now. And yes, you may still have room. We still have a path to go, right? We still got time. We got a lot of work to do, right? But you've come so far. Self-care is recognizing, you know what? I send them healing, love, and energy, whatever the fuck you want to send to them. Right? From a good place, but you got to keep it pushing. That is self-care. Self-care is walking away from things that no longer serve you because it's for your highest good and you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your growth. You're breaking those cycles that your ancestors weren't able to do. With love. I hope you're healthy and happy. I truly do. I was getting amped because I'm feeling the energy here.